Switching gears, who is the mayor of Texline? Its current mayor ran uncontested on Saturday and his name wasn't on the ballot. But there was a write-in candidate who did get votes. Steve, thank you. Here's something from The Wire since we last saw you at 6:30 from Oklahoma City. Facing opposition from both sides of the aisle, the House author of a plan to target illegal immigration in Oklahoma says the bill won't be reconsidered this year after the House shot down the latest version of the measure. That bill focused mostly on human smugglers and others who prey on illegal immigrants. And over the 10 years of the Click It or Ticket campaign, seatbelt usage in Texas has gone from 81 to 94%, saving nearly 3,000 lives in the process. TxDOT and several local law enforcement groups announced the start of this year's operation. In Amarillo, fireman Brad Bowman shared his story today. 3 weeks ago, an erratic driver caused his truck to flip several times, and Brad says he survived because he was wearing a seatbelt.
I guess the first thing that popped into my head was just thrilled to death I was alive. Made me think of my family and how much I loved them. Made me thank the Lord. I feel extremely blessed and made me happy that I chose to wear my seatbelt.
May 23rd through June 5th, officers will be on the prowl for seatbelt violations. That ticket could cost you up to $250. And if you've ever wanted to ring the Liberty Bell today, some of you had a chance to do the next best thing. A replica of the famous cracked bell made its way through Amarillo. That bell came around to town 2:30 this afternoon for school visits and the Amarillo Fire Department banquet. Then it was escorted to a rally at the Quality Inn and Suites. We spoke with one of the men who escorted the bell across town, a man who identified himself only as Rick. And he said it was a thrill to be part of something like this.
I was very honored to escort that thing up here to the motel. It's part of our history, and from what I've been told, it's one of the working replicas, the only working replica of the Liberty Bell.
Rick also told us the Liberty Bell coming to Amarillo makes him proud to be an American, and to find out how you can help, call the club at 372-8393, the number at the bottom of your screen. And it's a staggering statistic. An estimated 1 in every 110 children are diagnosed with autism. The disease affects millions, but fortunately, there is a way to help those with autism live fuller lives. A service dog is the answer, and tonight, Pro News 7's Travis Ruiz tells the story of a boy from Sunray who's hoping to get his own dog soon. Swimmer nearly killed after getting trapped in the sand for hours on Pompano Beach, Florida, Sunday night. This is a weird story to me. Monday, he spoke about the scary experience. 19-year-old Jacob Malley and his team were having some fun in the sand. Digging a hole 7 feet deep and 6 feet across, that doesn't sound like fun to me.
It doesn't to me either. I don't understand why they were digging a hole.
Well, yeah, and the fun all ended when he jumped in the hole and got stuck. 2 hours and 60 rescue workers later, he was free. The Austrian Olympic team has been training in South Florida since April, so I don't get it.
What is that? Like, if he would have died, that's a lame story. I was digging a hole. I got stuck.
Yeah, in the sand on the beach. Go get in the water.
I'm sure his parents are
proud
and relieved, but
yeah, totally relieved.
A silly way to go if that were to be so.
It's nice that he got rescued. That's a positive story. Way to go for the rescue workers, but let's use a little common sense, folks.
Be careful when you dig holes, kids.
Now switching gears to something more somber. If you were driving around Monday or Sunday, you might have noticed that flags in the area were flown at half-staff. Sunday was Peace Officers Memorial Day, where everyone is asked to remember those officers who have died in the line of duty. It was first signed into law by John F. Kennedy in 1961. Then in 94, President Bill Clinton directed that flags be flown at half-staff. Local law enforcement agencies will gather at Llano Cemetery later this week to honor those who have lost their lives while protecting others.